Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to this video. As you can tell by the title of the video, they tried to kidnap me. I might end up changing the title. just specifically because I tried to think of a title, and that's the best one that fit what the story is. So if you guys have your own phone, if you guys have your own phone, good for you. You'll probably understand this story more than people who don't have their own phone will. So also, I've got a little bit of explaining to do during the video of why I did what I did. So basically what the thing was is so I was sitting there on my phone. I was about to record a video for you guys, and then I'm sitting there watching YouTube, doing something, I don't really know. I was either on Discord or watching YouTube. By the way, guys, I'm gonna make a Discord server for you guys, and I will put it down in the description. So yeah, join my Discord server and we can talk. But yeah, so I'll tell you why I did what I did. So basically, I was it happened just a few minutes ago. So not even a day, not even an hour, just a few minutes ago. So I'm sitting there on my phone watching a YouTube video, about to record a YouTube video actually. I was just sitting there, on Discord or something. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. How do I not remember that? I don't know. This doesn't sound believable, but yeah, I don't know why, but I just don't remember. It might be something. I think I have something basically short-term memory loss. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm just sitting there, I'm about to record a video for you guys. And on whenever for everybody, it doesn't matter if you're watching YouTube, playing a game or whatever on your phone. If you get a call, it goes over the screen, so it shows basically over the whole screen, pretty much. Well, yeah. So anyways, I'm sitting there watching YouTube or on Discord or whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna say I'm doing whatever I was doing because I don't even remember what I was doing. But so I was sitting there doing whatever I was doing, and I ended up getting I see for a split second, I see for a split second. Anyways, I see for a split second. I see for a split second basically the call screen, I'm getting a call. So I'm huh, that's weird. So, and then I see the top of the screen there, where it shows my notifications, and I'm alright, I saw that I just got the line thingy, my notification line or whatever just expanded. So I go over there and I start scrolling through my notifications. I see that I got a call from a number that I don't have listed in my phone yet. I don't have a contact. I don't have them listed as, dad or mom or cousin or whatever. Well, I don't label my cousin's cousin, but whatever. You get the point. Anyways, so I'm just sitting there and I see the number, and it's well, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 is the number. I know that 10 can't be in a phone call, whatever. So yeah, obviously that's not a real number, so don't try calling it, but that's what I'm gonna just say for the purpose of the story. So I see the call, and I'm well, that's weird that I don't have the person who called me listed in my phone number. I'm thinking, there's a few different alternatives here. It's either a wrong number. There's either option A, it's a wrong number. B, somebody trying to prank call me. C, that somebody in my family you know, got a new phone and is trying to like call me or something and like let me know that, you know, they got a new phone. Or option D, somebody in my family is deciding to like, apparently or option D, there's somebody in my family who talked to somebody else in my family and is like, hey, do you have his number yet? And they're like, no, I don't have his number, what is it? And they listed it in there and they called me or whatever, and I'm like, huh. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe it's like my uncle or my aunt or something, because I'm not gonna lie, the number, it came from my area. Like, it came from the area that I live in. Like, the like, how there's, like, originally 7 numbers in a, like, phone number, but, like, then including, like, you know, the area code or whatever, then, like, there's, you know, some more numbers. So it came from my area, and I'm like, huh, well, you know, if it came from my area, they must be pretty close. So, I mean, that's, you know, and I don't live in, like, a super big city or anything. I live in a pretty small town. So there's no, like, it's not like, you know, that it's not often that people from the same area call me, because, like, you know, because, like, since it's such a small town, you know, there's not really very many numbers that call me, and so I'm like, well, you know, since it's a small town, and, like, almost all of my family lives here, then it must be some of my family. And the number also looked pretty similar, you know, the number, like, I saw it, I was thinking, you know, I'm pretty sure I've seen that number before. Like, I thought it was, like, my uncle's number, because, like, I'm pretty sure that's what his number is, or my, like, great aunt's number, or something like that, I don't know. So I'm like, oh, it must be, like, one of them or something, because I don't have my great aunt listed in my phone. My uncle I do, but I actually don't know if I do or not, to be honest. But anyways, so yeah. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try to figure out who that is. So I'm like, you know, it must be some of my family. I call them back, and they end up answering the phone, and basically, there's this YouTuber, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, his name is The Odd Ones Out, and he made a video titled, well, the video's called Wrong Numbers. If you check that out, you'll kind of see what I'm trying to say here. But, like, you know, so in the video he says he couldn't tell what they were saying because it was, like, muffled or something like that. And so I pick up the phone, or they pick up the phone, and they're like, hello? And I'm like, hello? And they're like, I'm like, what? And I hear them, like, say something, like, along the lines of, like, well, I don't know. I hear them say something that since it was, like, muffled, it sounded like they were saying, jump off the sun, son, or something like that. Like, you know, jump off the sun, like, you know, the giant star in the middle of our galaxy that, you know, that, like, and then, you know, like, jump off the sun, like the star in the middle of our galaxy, sun, jump off the sun, like, you know, the sun at the end of the sentence. The second time she said sun was, like, you know, like a grandson or something, you know, because, I don't know, she didn't sound like a girl, like, you know, young. She sounded more like an older woman, and she was like, well, I mean, I was like, what? And she said, jump off the sun, son, or something like that. So I'm like, what? I'm sorry, pardon me? And she's like, I couldn't hear what she said like that last time, and I can't even make up something that she said the last time. Like, for, like, what it said was, like, what she said at the beginning sounded like she was saying, jump off the sun, son, or something like that, and I was like, what? And she said it, like, again, And then, so yeah, and then, like the last time she said, like I can't even think of something, like I'm sure that she didn't say, like, you know, jump off the sun, son, or something like that. But, you know, because, I mean, she was an older woman, and I don't think that older people do prank calls. So, I mean, I call me crazy, but I've never met anybody in my family or anybody in this town who is pretty elderly. Like, you know, they're pretty elderly and do prank calls. Because it definitely was not like a, how do I put this? It definitely wasn't a chick, basically. It wasn't a girl. It was an older woman who, I don't know. It was like an older woman, and so it didn't sound like she was trying to do a prank call or anything, and her number looked familiar, so that's why I answered it. And so then she said something like, and then I was like, what? And then she just hung up, so I could not hear what she was saying. Like, I don't know if she said, oh, sorry, I got the wrong number, or goodbye, or anything like that. I don't know what she said at the last part, but pretty much the only thing that I don't even know that she said anything. Well, I know that she said something, but there's not anything that I'm 100% certain that that is what she said. Like, I'm not 100% certain that she said jump off the sun, but I know she said something. And I'm like, I asked what, and she said something that was like along the line, well, it sounded like she said jump off the sun a few times, and I'm like, what, sorry? And, you know, trying to like be like polite and be like, you know, sorry, I didn't hear you, or something like that. And then eventually, like, she repeated that like three times, and then she said like whatever, I couldn't understand her, and she just hung up. And I was like, oh, well, that's weird. And it gave me the option to call her back, text her, block the number, and then it was like, it also said like info. I don't really know what info is, but I'm not gonna check it out just in case, you know. And then like I was like, wait a minute, I don't know, like I wasn't up for like getting a virus on my phone or anything, so I didn't check info. I only clicked one button, block number. I blocked the number, and yeah, I blocked the number, and I was like, I'm gonna make a video on this. So I started like, I got on YouTube, and I was like about to make the video on my phone, and I was just like sitting there, and I started like, I got into like, I think it was like 3 or 4 seconds into the video. It was like 3 or 4 seconds into the video or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that, because like that's not how I record my story times and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it with some Destiny gameplay in the background. So you know what? There we go. So yeah, I ended up blocking the number. I don't know, like, you know, like I said, the title of the video is They Tried to Kidnap Me. Well, that's what the current title is. I might end up changing it. But I don't know for a fact that they tried to kidnap me, but I couldn't think of anything else, because like I would say, like, you know, I got prank called or something like that, but like I don't think elderly people prank call people. And it definitely was not like a young girl. It wasn't like a girl who was like 5. Well, I'm sure of that, because like I don't think 5-year-olds have their own phone unless their parents are like really high. Huh. Anyways, or drunk. If the parents are like really drunk, the kid would, well, that would be drunk driving, but you know, still, I don't know. But if the parents like high, and I'm sure they'd get their like 5-year-old a phone. But so there's no way that it was like a 5-year-old girl or anything. I mean, even if a 5-year-old had their own phone or whatever, it was not a 5-year-old. It was not like somewhere who was like, it was not someone who was like, you know, pretty young, not even in like the teens or whatever. like, you know, it was like, it wasn't anybody who was like 9 or under, and it definitely wasn't anybody who was like 9 or under, and I could tell that it was not like somebody was in their teens, because like I have some, like, well, I'm actually in my teens too, so if I could tell that, if I couldn't tell that they were in their teens, then I don't know the sound of my own voice. And I'm pretty sure I know the sound of my own voice because I talk while doing story times on YouTube. So that's kind of part of my job, is talking. And yeah, so I think I don't know what she was trying to do. Like, she was trying to, like, you know, I don't think she was trying to prank call me. I mean, you know, if you call somebody, then you can tell their number. Maybe it was a wrong number. Maybe she, like, you know, punched in a wrong number. And, and, I just blocked her number. And I don't know, maybe, you know, like, if you call somebody, you can see their number. And even if, like, you know, she calls and, like, hangs up or whatever, and then I call back, then she can see the number that's calling her. So she could see my number. And, I mean, it's the same area code. So we must, like, live in the same area, but she wasn't in my family, or else I would have actually understood. Because it looked like my great aunt's number. Like, it looked like my great aunt's number, and I'm like, oh, that must be her, because I don't have her listed in my phone. And, yeah. So, I don't know what they were trying to do. If they were trying to, like, get my number to, you know, track me down or something. If you are the praying type, then please pray that I do not get kidnapped. I would thank you very much, and I'll give you a shout out, because, you know, thanks for praying that I don't get kidnapped, because I actually want to live my life. And I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, that shout out part was a little bit of a lie. I wasn't, well, how ironic that I just said I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I was lying. I'm not gonna give you a shout out, but please pray. If you are the praying type. I mean, I don't believe in luck, so, you know, it's not really like, uh-oh, here's bad luck. It's like, oh, if you had a bad day, sucks for you. You know, you had a bad day. It's not like you have bad luck. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And if I end up stopping posting without letting you guys know, like, if I make a video saying, hey guys, I'm quitting YouTube, you know, just know that. But if I just stop uploading videos, you know, if I stop uploading videos, just know that I got kidnapped. Yeah. Plus, I love doing YouTube, so I wouldn't really make a video saying that I'm gonna quit YouTube. Also, I wouldn't just quit YouTube in general. I mean, if I was to quit YouTube, say I was gonna quit YouTube, I would make a video letting you guys know. But no, I don't plan to quit YouTube because I love doing YouTube. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Moral of the story is, if you see a number that you don't know that's not listed as a contact in your phone, even if it looks like one of your family numbers, don't answer it, because I regret that now, and I'm like a little bit paranoid, not gonna lie. Well, I already have it, like, extreme paranoia anyways, but, you know, I'm a little bit paranoid now. Like, you know, a little bit of my paranoia got activated by that, so now I'm a little bit paranoid. I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, moral of the story is, don't answer numbers that aren't listed in your phone, even if they look like your family's numbers or your friends' numbers or whatever. Like, if you're gonna list your friends' numbers, make sure you, like, if you're gonna list your friends' numbers on your phone, make sure you, like, get your phone out, like, while you're with them, and then, you know, like, list their number in and be like, is this your number? And, you know, if they're like, yeah, that's it, or they're like, no, it's 54, not 53, and you accidentally punch the wrong number, they're like, no, it's 54, not 53. Then that way they don't you don't get a wrong number. Also, then after you list their number in there and they're like, yeah, that's it, and just text them and be like, did you get the message? Just making sure that it's them. And if it's not them, delete the number from the contacts list on your phone and block it, because you don't want them calling you back or saying like, hey, why did you, basically, I don't know, So, yeah, moral of the story is don't answer numbers that aren't listed as contact in your phone, even if they look like your family's numbers. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Yeah, so